Let's have a look and a listen at the little back and forth between Aaron Rodgers and Giants pass rusher Jihad Ward from the most recent episode of Hard Knocks, the one to which I give 2 thumbs up.
Bootleg out to the left, flipping it left, McCole Hardman.
Bro, that. Show some respect, bro. Come on, what the f is that? 5 damn steps? I don't even know who you are, bro. I don't know who you are. You don't? I never heard of you.
Let's go. And the officials having separate Jihad Ward and Aaron Rodgers. Drops back, lobs one, front left pylon. It is caught. Garrett Wilson. That's a Jet touchdown.
Poke the bear. I ain't doing that, bro. I'm not heard of you. Then I gave him the line that's uncomeback with a bow. I said, I don't even know who you are. But he said, I don't know who you are. I said, well.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's not quite a word from the guy who went to Cal, who is one of the smartest players to have ever played the game, but it still works. Because, and look, I think if it ever went sideways between Jihad Ward and Aaron Rodgers, I'm probably putting my money on Jihad Ward.
Of course.
That's what made it even better,
right,
that Aaron Rodgers was just ready to get in his face and ready to call it out and ready to go after him. And that, I don't even know who you are. That really is something. What can you say?
It's hard
in
to come
response
back.
to that?
Right.
It reminds me of one of the all-time great moments on the platform formerly known as Twitter when Pat McAfee was given the franchise tag by the Colts and Ross Tucker had the misfortune of chiming in, we're going to have to reconsider what we call this thing if they're going to apply it to punters. And McAfee's response went along the lines of, easy there, guy nobody knows. That one's a hard one to come back from.
It's hard to come back. Where do you go from that, right? That's one that catches you off guard a little bit. And the next thing you want to do is say it right back, but that's a lame, it's a weak response, right? I mean, it's weak. He's gonna Jihad Ward, I guarantee, got made fun of in the locker room for his lack of being able to come up with something better other than telling the second most famous player in football right now, I don't know who you are, right? So he's definitely getting clowned for that. But yeah, that's a tough one. You better have something ready, to answer back with that one. I don't even know what the proper response is there, but that's Rodgers' next level thinking right there.
Oh, no, it was great. And it was great to see him react the way he did. It was a late shove. It was one of those gratuitous little elbows to the chest that you see from time to time. It's the kind of stuff the NFL tries to iron out of the game. They don't want acrimony that leads to guys looking for opportunities to apply those late hits, clean, dirty, or otherwise. And that was late. That was unnecessary. And apparently, this was Jihad Ward acting out some frustration because earlier in the game, Jets receiver Randall Cobb applied an illegal blindside block and was flagged for it and will surely be fined for it. Here's the play if you're watching on Peacock. That is a play that used to be perfectly legal and would draw oohs and ahs, and that's a football play. As it's written now in the rule book, that's a blindside block. You get flagged, you get fined, and it's still pissed off Jihad Ward. I don't know why he's taking it out on Aaron Rodgers, though, with a little shovey after Rodgers got rid of the ball, but that's what Ward decided to do.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying to stick up for his own. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish there by, like you said, nudging Aaron Rodgers 5 steps after he throws the football. That's only going to really, you mess with that or play with fire like that, it's only a matter of time in the NFL season before you get unnecessary roughness or, hey, we know how they protect these quarterbacks. If Rodgers just tripped and fell after he pushed him right there, they'd have thrown a flag probably. So that's where you got to be smart. I'm shocked Randall Cobb, right? I mean, I know his first 5-6 years in the NFL, that was a legal block. He was going kind of straight down the line. I know that's what he tried to argue. But, again, we know the NFL, they know guys are smart enough now to where, hey, going back to your own goal line or anytime a guy's just that vulnerable, you don't need to clean his clock. Just get in front of him and don't let him make the tackle. And that's where the games change, and I can get behind the safety of shots like that.
I think that the rule actually is, and I have to look at it, it may be parallel or towards your own
Yeah, maybe
goal
it is
line.
parallel,
It may not
too.
even be.
Right.
I think if it's parallel to it, it's a problem. But that's a flag they throw now all the time. We see that hit very rarely. Remember when Hines Ward broke the jaw of the USC linebacker Keith Rivers playing for the Bengals
That's
with
right,
a hit
number
like that?
56 on the
Hines
Bengals.
Ward was known for blocks like that. The idea is if you're going to be hit by somebody, it should happen under circumstances where you have a fair chance to see
People
it
are
coming,
aware.
where you don't have to keep
Right.
your head on a swivel.
Right.
The head on a swivel thing no longer applies because those hits have been taken out of the game because this is all part of the broader push for health and safety.
Yeah.
So Cobb did it, and his wife was fretting about the fine. Apparently, he's been fined in the past to the tune of $19,000. That's the number she threw out there, but that's a nice chunk of money. And in Hard Knocks, the footage included back and forth between Cobb and Rodgers over what Cobb did, and apparently we have it. So here's Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers discussing the hit that Cobb applied.
Rodgers under center. Takes the snap, play action, drops back, flips it left, wide open left flat. And getting loose is Conklin with a flag down.
Randall Cobb's going to get for a blindsided hit.
That was a great block, I thought.
Is that Randall?
Yeah.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 18 in the offense. Come on, man.
We'll probably get a fine in the mail here soon.
Cobby lost all his training camp money.
My bad, man. My bad.
What are you doing, bro? This ain't 2014.
I forgot. I blacked out. I blacked out, all right? I ain't been able to hit nobody in a while.
That was a great line by Rodgers there, too. What are you doing, bro? This ain't 2014.
2014.
Yeah, because
Right.
in 2014, that was a clean and legal hit, and now you just don't do it. And Cobb came flying in with that hit. And so that's what fueled Ward's frustration and manifested itself in him applying the hit to Aaron Rodgers. And it was look, I liked it because it was something different from the usual cookie cutter Hard Knock stuff where it's different year, different team, same overall content. That was a nice little package of moments from that preseason game between the Jets and the Giants.
Oh, it was great. It was great. It really was. I mean, you could feel the energy in the stadium for a preseason game number 3. It was pretty real. You know, there was obviously some Jets fans who bought some tickets off some Giants fans, you know, for their home preseason game to be there. So the crowd seemed like it was, I don't know, maybe 60-40 Giants-Jets there. You know, I mean, even Rodgers, you know, watching it live, watching him come out, right, and his way of saying hi to all the Jets fans, right? I mean, didn't you think that was funny and cool, too? He comes out and he kind of runs in a circle and does this, right? You know, he's got a unique way about him that I do appreciate. And, yeah, it was cool to see. You're right. And I'm glad they got that block out of the game. That's something that needed to go. So it's smart by the NFL in that department.
Aaron Rodgers also seemed to be unduly impressed with the fact that he came up with Jet Life Stadium. And I have a feeling we're going to hear it referred to as Jet Life Stadium whenever the Jets play there this year, even when they play the Giants.
They better not do that. He better not do that. That's where my relationship will end with Aaron Rodgers. He better watch it. We get to see them in the regular season, all right? I mean, as much as you know Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback, and I like Robert Saleh and the Jets and know a lot of people there, my blood is blue. It's the G-Men Stadium. We know that. Come on.
So Sterling Shepard of the Giants already has complained about the Jet Life Stadium thing. It reminds me of the Burrowhead comments last year, which really did stir up the Chiefs for the AFC Championship. Here's why Jihad Ward was stirred up. He complained after the fact, and this was in the media yesterday, he didn't like how this was all portrayed and characterized. There's a reason why I shoved Rodgers like I did. The reason why is because I don't let any of my mother effing teammates get knocked over. And Randall, what's his name? Randall Cobb, he knew what he did. That was some cheap S-T. But it's like, if I see anything on the field, I got to do what I got to do. This ain't no rah-rah this, that, and a third. I don't do all this internet stuff. I'm going to let them have it. At the end of the day, I don't want anyone out here thinking I was trying to cause a scene. There's a reason why I do things. That was some sucker bleep that Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers did, and I'm stamping on that. I ain't hiding from nothing. Laugh now, cry later. They're going to entertain. They're going to show his part, HBO. They weren't even in the whole scenario with what went down, so they're going to show his side of the story and make me look like a sucker. but I ain't going for that. My side of the story is I'm not going to let any of my teammates get knocked down like that. They know what they did. They were laughing and all that stuff. They know what they did. I know what he did. The coaches know what he did. My teammates know what he did. I'm the only one that's sticking up for Bobby McCain. The whole team was pissed off about the hit, preseason and all that stuff, and you're going to do some reaction and all that shit. Oops. That's how they roll, and I think we play them soon. I don't play no man. I don't be on the field on some like Mike stuff like, hey, oh my God, it's Aaron. I don't care about none of that. I don't care who you are. When you're on that field, you have no respect. So it is what it is. You don't got to know me. That's fine. And again, that comes from the New York Post. Thank you very much, New York Post. By the way, they play again. And some of that may.
Oh, it's going to trickle over. It's going to.
Another game to circle. You got the Broncos.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean Payton.
Yeah.
You got the Giants. Thank you, Jihad Ward. So it's going to be a talking point. It's going to be a focal point, and it just makes the season a little more fun.
Little juicier. Listen, the Giants are usually king of the town. I'm not trying to be a jerk, but, they got a little bit of a deeper-rooted history in the New York City area. It's getting towards the time where, even though they're not in the same conference, that I'm sure Giants players and the Giants organization sick of hearing about the Jets a little bit. It's Jets overkill here. So I would think they're kind of sick of that. And then, of course, the game. And then, hey, Jihad Ward, see, I'm guessing he saw them laughing in the huddle when he was going, hey, this ain't 2014. And he's like, wait. My teammate just got a concussion because of that crap. Now, the Jets weren't laughing at the hit or the injury or anything like that, but I understand Jihad Ward taking it like that. He's sitting there over there going, hey, they think that's funny that our guy just got hurt there. I understand that. It is, hey, football, I respect Jihad Ward's stance there. I do, and I wouldn't mess with him. I mean, damn, he's 6'5", he's 290-pound outside linebacker. He will whoop the crap out of most people on planet Earth.
Bobby McCain suffered a concussion on the play.
Yeah.
And I think part of Ward's frustration is that he saw the episode and he saw how he was characterized in the episode. He didn't get a chance to give his side of the story, so that's what he did yesterday so people would understand. He just wasn't taking a cheap shot for the sake of taking a cheap shot. He was frustrated and upset that the hit happened, his teammate got injured, and they were laughing about it. Whatever the reason, whatever the basis for the laughter, they were acting like it was no big deal. It was ah-ha-ha funny, and that all came together, and he decided to take a little shove at Aaron Rodgers, and Aaron Rodgers reacted the way he did. And by the way, I had a dream last night that for whatever reason, it was October 29. And coincidentally, and maybe this is a sign, October 29 is the day that the Jets play the Giants. It's at 1 o'clock Eastern. Are you kidding me? That's a 1 o'clock Eastern game?
A lot of people have been surprised by that up here. Yeah.
Can we begin the process of laying the foundation where you and I can get a dispensation to attend the game and then make the trip back to the studio for Football Night in America? It's not that far.
How about we don't make the trip back to the studio and we just do a hit from the game and be like, hey, we're here. We're kind of drunk with the Jets and Giants fans. Good luck to you guys in the studio. I think that sounds better. All right, but we'll see. That would be awesome. I mean, hey, it's a Giants home game, if I remember correctly. I know a guy or two that are connected to the Giants. We can get some tickets there. I think we can handle that if NBC will let us go.
Yeah, it will take probably 2 months to work that out, so we'll get started on it right now. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.